Good morning, everyone. Sarah here. Wayshower Shamanic Guide, Medicine Doll Maker. I was talking on a previous post about a previous video about making medicine dolls and how I was making this one to help me with some ongoing issues with mum who has middle stage dementia, really. And I wanted some insights into it, and bits just dropped off it. So anyway, following on from part one, as it were, and if you haven't already seen that, please go and have a listen, and it explains what medicine dolls are. And while you're there, please like and subscribe if you can, and likewise on this one. So I was talking about how this was connecting me with a past life that I had already explored for myself, and I went further and did some more work on it yesterday. And I was thinking about doing a dream catcher type circular web here. But actually what turned out, as is always the case with medicine dolls, is that you think of an idea and when you start doing it, it actually changes completely. And this, instead of being a nice, neat dream catcher, turned into kind of a really chaotic web of just no sort of geometric structure to it at all. And what it spoke to me about was that this situation I have with mum, or this the issues that I've had with mum for quite a long time, really, is not just one. There wasn't just one issue, say in childhood, that set this off. It's a really complicated network of past lives, and that they have woven their way between our souls for a very, very, very long time. And I say this because I believe that we make soul contracts before we come into each life, and that the reason that we make soul contracts with our soul family is that we come in to learn lessons. And I think what this is showing me is that the lessons that mum and I have been working on together over millennia are really complex. And so that's given me it's given me insight into that it's not just a this life issue, that it's huge amounts of complicated karma that we've carried on through till now, and that I don't really need to know the original issue, the original problem, the original wounding, if you like, the original trauma. It's sufficient to know that it is complex, and it's too complex for me to understand at this point. But what I can do is put it, now I know that's the reason, I can now let it go. I can stop beating myself up about not being able to sort this problem out, that I'm not able to pinpoint exactly where the wounding started, and to just let it go. And the way I can do that is through cutting ties with all this trauma, or with all this wounding, if you like, these past life issues. I can cut ties in a shamanic way by using crystals and feathers, and there's several ceremonies you can do for cord cutting. And I can also do it through this medicine doll. So when I've completely finished her, I will do a ceremony to thank all the teachings that I have gone through, and that I'm releasing all that karma that perhaps Mum and I have been holding on to for all these years, for all these lifetimes, I should say. And I'll also make a sigil to release all this stuff as well. Now, a sigil is a sacred symbol, if you like, designed by, in this case, myself, or if I was working with a client, by the client, where you put all your intention and all the things that you want to release into a designed symbol. So it can either be made up of a sentence and you use the letters to make the symbol, or you can do a drawing, which is what the ancients used to do. They'd make a drawing of what they wanted to make an amulet from, or make an intention from, perhaps to protect their herd or what have you, or their family, their community. And then they would burn it or draw it onto a piece of wood or a piece of antler, and then hang it around their neck so that they have these sigils. Sorry, the sun's coming right in there. Have these sigils around their necks. And we can use it today to help us release old woundings, or to bring in things that we want to bring into our lives. So that's what I'll do. So I'll make myself a sigil relating to releasing all this past life karma, and then that gets buried, and I burn it first, sorry, in order to release it into the universe, so that I'm not tempted to hold on to it. You know, if I've spent a long time making this design, I don't want to then be tempted to think, oh, that's really nice, I think I'll hold on to that, because actually that defeats the purpose of making it and then releasing it. So I'll burn it, and then I will bury this medicine doll to allow the earth to do the healing, to allow all that I have put into this, all this understanding. And I've understood a lot, and I'm not about to share exactly what it is that I have also gleaned from other shamanic healings, where I did a lot of ancestral excuse me, curse healing, and I'll put all of that into a ceremony and then bury her. My voice is going, you can hear it. This is part of the release. Sorry, the dog's down the way in the kennel barking. Don't you start, Rafi. This is part of the wounding as well. And I put without even thinking about it, what I thought was a necklace around her neck, but actually it's some other work that I did, as I say, on ancestral curse healing. Rafi, stop. And had a bead, very tight beaded necklace removed from my neck. So that's where I've got to with this, and I just thought I'd share about the tangled web and how that spoke to me. That it's a really complex and rather messy series of lives that the karma needs healing from. So yeah, so if you'd like to make a medicine doll in ceremony with me, do check out my website, and as I say, like and subscribe for more insights on shamanic guiding. Bye for now.